Alright guys, today we're out here on Revontuli Coast once again to continue our quest for all the rares we still haven't gotten, as well as for all the diamonds we are yet to get with the Recurve. So on this occasion, in order to hopefully get one of those trophies, today we'll be visiting some multiplayer sessions where we may stumble onto something nice like this max estimate raccoon dog track. He has the potential to be a level 9, which would be fantastic because the diamond raccoon dog is one of the trophies I still haven't gotten with the Recurve. In fact, there are only 7 species remaining, which are the raccoon dog, the green winged teal, the hazel grouse, also both ptarmigan species, as well as the goldeneye and the grey goose. You know, those are pretty much all the species I must get with that bow in order to achieve our goal before the release of Emerald Coast, so if we can get that diamond raccoon dog off the list right here, you'd be amazing. Now, in case you are wondering what is the best way to chase a raccoon dog, it's actually very simple. You know, raccoon dogs are not too different from foxes and coyotes, they all have the same animations and they are all equally as slow, even slower than the player unless they are running. So whenever you're tracking any of these species, you have to know that if you simply run behind them, you're gonna end up outpacing them and eventually you will get close enough to use whatever gun you wanna use. So essentially the best way to track these guys, as I've said on other videos while tracking foxes or coyotes, is to simply run behind them until you reach them. As simple as that. And there he goes. Is he a level 7, level 8 or a level 9? Let's see. Oh no, it's actually female. So where's the big one? He must be close. Okay, now that should be the actual big male. And he is indeed level 8 mythical. It actually took me a bit more than I expected to get a chance to spot him. We probably tracked it for about 2 kilometers. And he's down. Let's see how big it is. I'm just making sure he is not a rare or something. He seems to be only a black-white, so it's nothing special. And he has a score of 8.51. Not a huge mythical, and in fact we ended up hitting the lower neck and the right lung. We clipped the right lung, so we got kinda lucky this time because we shot him a bit too early. Definitely the most impressive thing about this guy is the tracking distance, 2.38 kilometers. Not too bad. Now let's continue and let's try to find an actual diamond. Look at that estimate, up to 820 level 2 willow ptarmigan. I don't think I've ever seen a level 2 with a higher estimate than that. That's actually impressive. Because the diamond score is 772, so 820 as a top estimate is just massive. Of course it is far from being a guaranteed diamond, but the chance of it making it is certainly higher. I didn't even see how big the other ones I shot were. I mean, there's a possibility that one of them was a level 3 and I didn't even realize. So we're gonna claim this guy and then we'll see how big the other ones are, but I doubt they'll be bigger than this one. 755.14. He's a very decent size level 2, although it is not that close to diamond. I mean, he's certainly massive, but I have to say that with such estimate my expectations were a bit higher. You know, it's a nice trophy nonetheless. It's one of the biggest level 2 willow ptarmigans I've ever gotten, but we need a diamond, so let's continue. Alright guys, we're still on the same session, and on this occasion we have the track of a potential level 9 Lynx. This is the umpteenth max estimate Lynx track we find since we got our last diamond more than a year ago here on Revontuli Coast, and I really wonder if this one will finally be the level 9 we've been looking for. Now, talking about the next update and especially about what we may see on the next expansive fall stream, we have to remember that Jaxi said he'll finally hunt Emerald Coast on June 13th. It's very likely he'll be hunting some of the new species and probably showcasing the new 22-250 rifle and maybe also hunting some of the new true rack species, which are the plains bison, the European bison and the springbok. Frankly, the thing I wanna see the most on the stream are those true racks animals, not because I don't wanna see the new animals on Emerald Coast, but because I honestly don't wanna get too spoiled about the things related with the new map. You know, if we see like one individual of 4 of the new species, you'd be okay, but if we start seeing like trophies and many fur types and a lot of animals of each species, then I would feel it would hinder the surprise element that we can experience whenever we play a map for the first time. I mean, I think there's a fine line between keeping the hype up by showing the right amount of stuff or killing the hype by showing too much. So I really hope things are kept fresh for when the map gets released by showing us a few animals but not too many on the next stream, because I think those streams are meant to tease us and not to spoil us. Okay, that's the Lynx. Let's see how big it is. Level 8. Another mythical Lynx to account, and since we got our last diamond Lynx, we have found like easily 30 max estimate tracks. Honestly, at this point I would have expected to see at least one level 9, but all of them have been either level 7s or mythicals. At least this one has a decent estimate, 26 to 29. It could still score at the bottom, but we gotta kill him to know that. Let's see how big it is. There's a chance he scores as high as those 27.5 scoring mythicals, which may indicate that the level 8 Lynxes could be capable of reaching diamond in very rare occasions. Extremely rare occasions, I would say. Although this one is really far from being as big as those, 26.65. Not gonna lie, that is a disappointing score. Level 3 Black Grouse. We got hosts on the server like 20 minutes ago, and as you can see right now we're on this location. So we gotta go find this guy, which apparently is out of render right now. I was actually already tracking a flock of black grouse with 4 cocks on it, and I imagine that the flock we saw with the level 3 was the exact same group because the tracks were heading in that direction. Oh look, that's a level 2 which may be part of the same flock. Although he seems to be alone. And the thing here is that his tracks seem to be the only tracks on the area, so I honestly don't know where this level 3 may be at the moment. Alright, we cannot be completely sure, but I believe this one right here is his track. I mean, it is right below the marker I placed when I spotted him, so there is a good chance this one is the right track. Alright, there's one. He seems to be coming back, and I really doubt he's alone. And in fact there's a second grouse right there, which is not the max level, but I think it's just a matter of time to finally spot him again. Now this one also deserves attention because even though he's not a max level, he has a decent top estimate up to 123. So he may be a level 2 diamond. And there's the level 3. Although this guy just spooked, causing the whole flock to take off, but they're all flying this way. Luckily. First I'ma shoot this level 2, which is the one that could also be big. And now the whole flock is right here. There's the level 3. They are landing. I wanna shoot them on the air, so gonna shoot that one first. And now let's go for it. Okay. We hit him twice. Now let's see how big it is. He may be the first diamond of the hunt. 120.8. He's in fact the first trophy of the hunt, a beautiful black grouse, and I have to say that probably from all the species that you can hunt here on Revontuli Coast, the black grouse is probably the one with which we have had the best luck of them all, like without any doubt. I mean, we got the melanistic, 2 leucistics and multiple diamonds, so not too bad. Alright guys, we're back on single player, we're back on the Waterfall grind, and as you can see, there we have the first level 3 Goldeneye of the grind. Finally. It was just a matter of time to find one, but it actually took quite a while, like way more than I expected, because we started this grind a month ago. So I'm really glad he finally spawned, and now the thing I wanna see is that he lands on a decent position to drop him with a recurve, because the actual goal behind this grind was to get all the diamond dogs with a recurve, and the Goldeneye is the only one remaining. Fortunately he landed right in front of us. And that's it. Now in case you are wondering, right now we're hunting on this location, which is a great place to hunt Goldeneyes and Eurasian Wiggins. It's actually one of my favorite setups and a place where I've gotten many diamonds. So with that said, I'ma shoot a few of these dogs. We got 4, although that one is gonna be hard to hit. But anyway, now let's see how big is this Goldeneye. His estimate was not exactly impressive, so I gotta say there's a chance he trolls, especially because the Goldeneyes tend to troll a lot from what I have seen, and honestly I wouldn't be surprised if this guy ends up being a major disappointment. Let's see. 1251.61 diamond. My first ever diamond Goldeneye with the Recurve. He's a decent size level 3, and now we can officially conclude the Warfall grind here on Revontuli Coast.